What's going on, guys? I'm Mystic Mal, and today's video is going to be about Sora's mom, Kairi's grandmother, and Riku's dad. They've all been mentioned inside of the series many times. I can't even count on one hand. Well, let's reject the whole Sora's mom thing, because Sora's mom was only mentioned once in the series, but that does increase my curiosity about that character. But by the end of this video, we will come to one final decision about who are they and who are they to us. So I guess you could take it as a theory, but it's more of a discussion. So before we get into this, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share it with your friends, as well as hit the notifications bell and subscribe so you don't miss any of my Mystic content. May your heart be your guiding key. Let's grow this Mystic family. But one thing we have to understand about these three characters is we never actually seen them. Except for Kairi's grandmother. Kairi's grandmother, we've seen her in Kingdom Hearts Key, in the opening of Kingdom Hearts Key. And we've seen her in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, I believe we've seen her once. And in Kingdom Hearts 1 in two different cutscenes, you see Kairi's grandmother. So with that being said, we know that she's of importance. And another thing on top of that is she was actually a resident of Radiant Garden, not living on the outskirts of the castle. She was living in the castle. So that's one thing that makes me be like, about this character, because it's okay, I can't stress it enough about Kairi's grandmother, because Tetsuya Nomura is teasing us with Kairi's grandmother, but never actually giving us what we want. And that's something where this character is sitting under our noses and we don't even realize it, of Kairi's grandmother and her importance. And let me not get too deep of a rant because I got two other characters to talk about. But Sora's mom, where did the dinner go? She said to Sora that the dinner is ready.
Sora, dinner's ready. Come on down. Sora?
Where is the dinner? Where is it? It's probably some crusty old lasagna still on the kitchen table when Destiny Islands fell to darkness. So where is Sora's mom? And this is a real hard one to me because I already know one enemy that's in the future. I don't know if it's going to be either Lushu or the Master of Masters or one of the foretellers are going to do this, but I feel like Sora's mom is going to be an enemy in the future. I feel like it's going to be an enemy, but then she's going to be brought back. Or maybe she is going to be a good person. But I feel like she's somewhere wandering around in the realm of darkness. I feel like she's somewhere in the realm of darkness. But let me not get too deep onto Sora's mom's character, but let's move on to Riku's dad. Riku's dad was basically like an uncle, basically, pretty much. He was pretty much like an uncle to Sora. Because remember, back inside of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Riku told Terra that, oh, my dad brought me and my friend on this island. So we know for a fact that Riku's dad was very hands-on. He used to come over and hang out with Sora's mom. And we don't know the chemistry between the two characters. And I'm not saying that they were romantic partners. But one thing I will say is we definitely have some sort of correlation between the two, because we know that they're partners. They're partners in some way, shape, or form. And one thing I have to say is maybe this goes back to the Keyblade. Because we know for a fact that Kairi's grandmother was indeed a Keyblade wielder. And we know that Ericus is family with Brain. So, is the Keyblade something genetic? Possibly. What about that blue-cloaked guy from Kingdom Hearts Union Key, the finale? The blue-cloaked guy that brought Xehanort to Destiny Island. What if Xehanort's mom was a Keyblade wielder too? Because maybe it's genetics. Because remember, Kairi's grandmother, if Kairi's grandmother was a Keyblade wielder, let's say, for example, she was a dandelion. Wouldn't that make sense to where Kairi is only right to use a Keyblade because she is family with another Keyblade wielder? So we know that it can get passed through genetics as well. You don't necessarily have to be the strongest of heart or the darkest of heart, because you can be a dark being and still acquire a Keyblade once you achieve true darkness. And once you achieve true light, you can receive a Keyblade too. But I feel like there's something in the middle there, like the cream of the Oreo. There's something in the middle. And one thing I'll say is Keyblades can get achieved through genetics as well. So, with that claim being said, back to Sora's mom now. Sora's mom is one of the most mysterious characters, so mysterious where it rivals the mysteriousness behind Ventus. And Ventus is a character to where we don't know much about him. Thank you so much, Tetsuya Nomura, for Union Key, because now we actually know more about Ventus's character. Sora's mom is just so mind-boggling because, remember, we have so much different events that we can relate to. She can be a dandelion. She can be a, a disciple of the Master of Masters or Lushu. Like, she could have been with Lushu. Like, she could have been a love interest to Lushu. Like, who knows? We don't really know. All we know is that, we just know that she made dinner for Sora and she left. And we know that Riku's dad was mentioned once inside of Terra's story on Birth by Sleep. And Kairi's grandmother was mentioned all throughout the games. In Kingdom Hearts 1, she was mentioned twice. And we've seen a cutscene with her. She was mentioned in Birth by Sleep. She was watching over Kyrie when she was picking flowers and stuff. She was mentioned inside of Kingdom Hearts Key. She was the opening to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. So if she's the opening, why not have Sora as the opening of Unchained Key? Why not have the Foretellers as the opening of Unchained Key? Why not have any other character that's of importance? Maybe Yen Sid. Why not have Yen Sid open Kingdom Hearts Union Key, Unchained Key? Why does it have to be Kairi's grandmother? Because they have more importance that meets the eye. Tetsuya Nomura is keeping these characters under wraps because then, when the next game comes out, Kingdom Hearts 3.5 or Kingdom Hearts 4, then he's gonna unleash these characters and he's gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Our characters that we love so much, the parents of our characters that we love so dearly, was a trio themselves. And one thing I have to say is, like, with Kairi's grandmother is slightly older than Sora's mom and Riku's dad, because, I mean, it's Kairi's grandmother. Come on, she's gonna be an older woman. So with that being said, they were possibly on the same trio, or Kairi's grandmother could have been the Keyblade Master towards Sora's mom and Riku's dad. So there's a possibility there where it's very possible, because Kairi's grandmother knows more than, what the game tries to make it seem like she knows. Like, she knows way more. If she knows about the whole Keyblade War and all that, she has to be a dandelion or something. She has to be something along with the other characters too. You can tell that there's some sort of chemistry between Sora's mom, Riku's dad, and Kairi's grandmother. So that marks the end of my video. Make sure you let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Were they a trio? Were they on the same unit team, training to become Keyblade Masters? Did Kairi's grandmother train Sora's mom and Riku's dad? Are they in the realm of darkness? And the realm of darkness, time works differently. So they can be in the realm of darkness and we not even know it. They can be down there and still be the same age because time rolls different down there. Down there it'll feel like hours went by, but then, in actuality, years went by. Same thing where Aqua was down there for a whole 10 years, and then she didn't even realize it. It felt like only a year in the, it's just a very jumbled up situation with the timescape of the realm of darkness. But I'll save that for another video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share with your friends, as well as hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my Mystic content. Let's grow this Mystic family. Peace.